Welcome to Vantage Point with Tamika Hudson, where you have to look to your future and you got to smile. I said smile. Good morning, world. Good morning. This is Tamika Hudson. Welcome to Vantage Point. How are you guys doing this morning? It's Saturday. I think it's October 23rd. I just wanted to come on this morning to encourage you, just to let you know that you have to look to your future and smile. You know, that's the reason for Vantage Point. That's the reason that I allowed myself to come on and start talking about Vantage Point, because so many people are facing things in their lives and you have to have a clear picture of where you are. So many of us don't have a clear picture of where we are, where we're going, or what we're seeing, because we're so distracted by like what we're seeing right now. And the things that you're seeing right now is something called fear. Fear is, I heard it a long time ago, fear is false evidence appearing real. I mean, that's so true right now. It's things that we see. It's false evidence. It's false evidence appearing real. Those things that you see right now, love, are not real. So why do you fear them as if those things can halt you from getting to your next? As if those things can distract you from seeing clearer. So this morning, I just wanted to come on to give you an encouraging word that some of the most successful people, listen here, some of the most successful people had to conquer fear. Did you hear what I just said? Some of the most successful athletes had to conquer fear to get where they are. Some of the most successful artists in the industry had to conquer fear to get to where they are right now. Some of the most successful business owners had to conquer fear to get where they are right now. And listen, we cannot fear failure. Failure is something important in your life. See, every time, let me say, some people stop at failure. But in order for you to get to your vantage point, to see your way clearer, failure is not always negative. You have to allow yourself to fail. You can't fear failure. Failure is a false evidence appearing real. Just because you fail does not mean that you have lost. Just because you fail does not mean that you must give up. Just because you fail, love, does not mean that it's over. So listen, we have to stop this negative emotion of thinking, of fearing failure or fearing things that are not real. You understand? Fear is false evidence appearing real. So whatever you're going through today, whatever you're facing today, I want to encourage you this morning that evidence that you see, that evidence that you feel, that thing may not be authentic. You hear what I'm saying? Failure should be a push for you to get to your next level. Failure should be something that you use to get to your vantage point. Because listen and understand, your vantage point is a place where you can see yourself more clearer. And on my first episode, I gave the example of climbing Stone Mountain. Stone Mountain is a mountain here in the Atlanta area where a lot of people hike and they try to get to the top. It's a huge mountain, you know, and I said about myself, a lot of times people don't even set their feet to the bottom of the mountain to start. because they look at the mountain as a giant and they feel like they cannot conquer it. Again, I'm talking this morning that fear is false evidence appearing real. So if you set your feet at the top of the mountain and you look at that with fear, and then you tell yourself that you can't, guess what? You won't do it because you're fearing something that's not real. Because you have the power within yourself to conquer this mountain. You have the power within yourself when you begin to walk up that mountain to conquer every obstacle, every circumstance, every situation that may come your way. You have the power to conquer that. When you understand that fear is not an option. Fear is not an option. False evidence appearing real. Because in order for you get to your vantage point in your life, love, you have to understand and learn this concept, this motivation, what I'm telling you this morning. That when you come to a mountain, when you come to a situation, when you come to a circumstance or something in your life and you fear, I want you to begin to renew your mind, renew your spirit, and renew your soul, and understand when you come to these things and you fear is just an emotion. Is false evidence appearing real? You have to get to the reality of why you are fearing that. And that's a whole nother podcast. But I want you to understand that the fear is emotion, and you have to understand why you are fearing this evidence that's appearing to you as real. Whole nother podcast. And you fear is just an emotion. Is false evidence appearing real? You have to get to the reality of why you are fearing that. And that's a whole nother podcast. But I want you to understand that the fear is emotion, and you have to understand why you are fearing this evidence that's appearing to you as real. Whole nother podcast. But listen, my encouragement to you is this morning, is when you get to the bottom, when you get to the start of whatever mountain that you need to face, I want you to understand that you can do it. I want you to understand that you can, that you have the ability, you have the skill set to get to a vantage point where you can see your way clearer. And when you get to that vantage point and you are seeing your way clear, you understand that failures got you there. Did you hear what I just said? Failures, if you feel that you have failed today, listen, get up and try it again. Get up off of your butt and try that thing again. Write that book some more. Work on that song some more. Work on that business proposal some more. Listen, apply for another job today. You know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself again today. Stop fearing failure. Because failure, give it an option. Failure is an option. When you fail, it allows you to get to where you were going. Because if you fail that one time, but listen, if you fail that one time, but if you get up and try again, oh my God, you can be so much more effective in that time that you did it again. So I'm encouraging you this morning. Stop fearing things that are appearing real. And get up and try it. Get up and move. And I'm talking to myself right now. Tamika, get up and exercise. I need to see my vantage point in getting a healthier life. So if I fail, if I didn't eat right for the past week or for the past month, guess what? I can get up, eat right, exercise. Because fearing not losing weight is just a false evidence not appearing real. When I still have breath in my body. Listen, you still got breath, right? You do. You still have a good mind this morning. Guys. Because fearing not losing weight is just a false evidence not appearing real. When I still have breath in my body. Listen, you still got breath, right? You do. You still have a good mind this morning, right? You still have you intact, right? Yes. So listen, allow our failures this morning, this evening, or whenever you're listening to this Vantage Point podcast, allow your failures to motivate you to get up and stop fearing. Put your feet, get up, and mentally, physically, emotionally, get to the bottom of the mountain and start walking and understanding that you can. Failure does not make you, what am I looking for? Failure does not make you less of a person. Failure does not make you look bad. Let me tell you something. That's a good nugget. Failure does not make you look bad. And it's a shame that people don't understand that these days. Every time somebody fails, you hear it's like the internet just, the internet is not fair. It will just talk about people who fail. Failure should not make you ashamed. Failure should motivate you. Because guess what? It's something that you need to do with your business proposal, your song, whatever business adventure that you're trying to do. It's something that you need to do to critique it or something so it can be effective the next time. So that should push you this morning. Listen, get up. Get about your day and understand what fear is. Understand what fear is. It's just false evidence appearing real. That evidence ain't real, beloved. That evidence is not credible. Listen, that evidence is trying. Listen, that evidence is trying to make you stop. That evidence is trying to make you quit. That evidence is trying to make you turn around and leave your destiny and leave what God has ordained you to grab hold to and go forth. That evidence is trying to make you turn from that mountain and go home and get back in that bed. So I'm encouraging you this morning. To take that fear and understand that failure is good because it's making you into what you need to become. It's going to make you strong. It's going to make you more productive. It's going to make you more effective. It's going to make you into what God is ordaining you in your life. And excuse me, listen, my fiance, he's in the background. I know you hear a lot of straight.